welcome to KMTV. I'm Louisa Britton. Your top stories tonight. Fire destroys derelict pub. Bathroom dumped in Country Road. And a man pulls a bus for charity. But first this evening, police have arrested and bailed a third person for attempted murder following a stabbing in Gillingham. Last Wednesday, a 17-year-old boy was found in the High Street with injuries. Police cordoned off Mill Road Park in Gillingham and the victim was taken to a hospital in London. A 20-year-old man is the latest to have been arrested and bailed. A 17-year-old boy and a 19-year-old man have also been arrested and bailed until September. A derelict pub in Chatham has been destroyed in a fire which police are treating as suspicious. Onlookers watched in horror as flames spread through Juddy's in Cross Street last night. I went there earlier today. Last night, Juddy's pub went up in flames and the police are now treating the incident as suspicious. The fire services were called to Cross Street in Chatham just before 11:30. Just this week, they were called twice during the same shifts as rubbish had been set alight inside the derelict building. Luckily, at that point, it was only smoke damage that was the issue, as there was nothing inside the building to let the fire spread. Well, now that the fire has been put out, you can really see the extent of the damage. The windows have shattered and the roof has even caved in, so it's no surprise that the building is considered to be unsalvageable. This is Louisa Britton for KMTV in Chatham. And it's not every day you come across an entire bathroom dumped in the road as you're driving by. But that's what residents in Upchurch have had to deal with, as they have once again been targeted by fly tippers. Poppy Jeffrey has more.
Residents in Upchurch and Sittingbourne are up in arms about a bit of fly tipping that appeared on Canterbury Lane yesterday. This time it follows a long spate of fly tipping incidents along the road over the last couple of months. No more so than this one, which appears to be an entire bathroom complete with toilet and tiles.
Now, as it's Friday, many of us will be heading down to the pub to celebrate the end of a good or bad week. But what you might not be aware of is that today there's a special reason to drink beer. Here's Henry Sandercock.
Whether you're a fan of American lager or a pint of good old British bitter, today is a great excuse to have your tipple of choice. Why? Well, it's International Beer Day. Kent is one of the most prominent beer producing counties in the UK, so here are some things you need to know about the beer garden of Britain. Shepherd Neame have been brewing here in Faversham for more than 400 years. Every year they churn out 66 million pints of beer. This is equivalent to 15 Olympic-sized swimming pools. The concept of the micropub was born here in Kent, with the first ever one appearing in Herne. There are 5 here in the Medway towns, including the one behind me. The criteria for micropubs is loose, but generally they are small pubs which don't have TVs, music or slot machines.
The future is bright. We hope that they spread out all over the United Kingdom. I understand that they are setting them up in places in Scotland, and they are showing the way that ordinary people who maybe are contemplating opening up businesses can actually begin to think of being their own owners.
There are currently 39 breweries across the county, and many of them are microbreweries. One of them can be found at the Foundry pub here in Canterbury.
Basically, it's an on-site brewery. We brew over 100 products in ours. It's very small, but we have quite a lot of beers come out of our brewery, which is good.
So there you have it. Some facts ready for those lengthy pub discussions and the best reason possible to head to your local. This is Henry Sandercock reporting for KMTV in Canterbury. Cheers.
A man has pulled a double-decker bus to raise money for charity in Maidstone today. This was the moment Daniel Yeats tugged the double-decker for Rock to Recovery, a charity that helps soldiers suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. This was a practice run, and soon he will be pulling a similar bus loaded with veterans and soldiers over 40 metres. And that's all from us this evening. We'll be back again on Monday with all the latest stories from across your county. In the meantime, don't forget you can always keep up to date by listening to KMFM or logging on to kentonline.co.uk. Have a wonderful weekend. Good night.